What you gonna do with all that breasts inside that shirt?
Titties! Titties! So obviously, you can take a gander at what I'm discussing today. I was just thinking about titties. I'm just wondering why. Because I don't guess I'm looking for understanding either. I guess I'm just stating that I don't understand. And I'm not necessarily looking to the whole boob job thing. This was probably like 30 minutes later. I got I went to go look up the medical term for a boob job and wound up trying to install an update on my phone. And then I texted him a series of screenshots that I got as I attempted to install the updates. Needless to say, I didn't have internet connections to confirm, the official medical terminology for a boob job. But I know that people say breast augmentation, but I wonder if there's not a technical medical term for the procedure. Anywho, so we were talking about titties. So my thing was, I'm not trying to understand white lives, but what are you sisters thinking? Like, like my sister said, I don't understand you getting something, fixed or upgraded that there was when the original ones were just fine. But I'm just thinking, okay, in America, it's a disregard for the U.S. dollar because of these chicks who are going to get a boob job. How many of them really have that many thousands of dollars sitting on the side to go and have something cosmetic done? I mean, even if you have it, how many of you have it for that? If that should be the priority, if that should come into the sequence of priorities in your life. And there are too many dangers that can go on with the boob. Like, you could die. I mean, you could die getting anything done. You could die walking down the street. But poisons can leak inside your body, and that's not good. That's on some. And then you have to go and get upgrades, don't you guys? Like every 2 to 5 years, they have to go get tune-ups, fellas. Did you know that? They gotta go get tune-ups. And even guys to whom it's important, like there are some fellas who even will be the initiator to send their buddy to go have her breasts, adjusted to get a boob job. And that's fine as long as they two agree and they are happy in that existence. However, of the general consensus of the types of guys that would want chicks to go get boob jobs, are those are the type of guys you're looking for? Like, we're going back to character. Like, if you're choosing guys on the right thing, then your audience of guys that you're going for aren't really going to care. They aren't going to like you more according to how much bigger your titties are. The bigger titties does not equal more respect from men. I didn't say you couldn't get attention that way. I just said in the relationship that you end up in, I don't want to hear your mouth. Because you were advertising to attract those types of guys. Don't go to your girlfriend later and say, my man not giving me any attention. His attention was never directed to you. His attention was directed to your titties. Is all I'm saying. And what the hell, breast cancer? Like, every different type of sport for every different season has like about 70% of the games where they wear pink. And they are fighting the good fight for breast cancer. Bless their hearts. But shouldn't breast cancer be cured right now? Like, everything is dedicated to the breast cancer fight. Everybody wants to save the boobies. Of all the monies and donations and walks and marathons and fundraisers and dedications and charities, philanthropic efforts and memorials and tributes in honor of survivors, just seem like it should be cancer. It should be cured by now. Just seems like it should be cured by now. It's hard out there for a bitch. You odd size ladies know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You can waver here and there. You know what I'm saying? On, you know, if you can get the right, if you can adjust your cup size versus strap size, you can waver a little bit. But when you're in that odd ass size, like, it could be a bigger range or a smaller range, but like 34C, it's not a bad thing. I'm okay with it because it means I'm not flat chested, but it also shows I'm not, you know, big enough for people to mistake my brains for them like they do blonde big titty women. Let me explain for fellas that are watching. Both crowds of you. You know, the ones that are watching because you're just curious about chick stuff sometime, and the ones that are watching just because you perverted and you want to see somebody talk about titties. And then the other group where both apply. But just so for you guys who don't know, 34, usually when you get a bra in a 34, that's usually the smaller women. My upper body is misleading from my lower body, but 34 is a healthy size on the lean side. So yeah, so usually women who wear a 34 are going to generally wear a B cup, which is normal for smaller women. But then to go up to the next C cup, you always get 36. The most common sizes, I guess the bottom line is, to make it simple for people who don't know, the typical sizes go 34B and 36C for cup sizes. There's a 34B, 36C. So usually if you're going to get a 34, you're going to be getting you're going to see all these a million B's. If you're going to get a 36, you're going to see. But a 34C means that I got to go look through all the 34s to find a C, and all of them are going to be B cups and stuff. And I go look at the 30. I can find a 36C all day long, all day and all night. The problem with that is that if this is too big around here, your bra will lift up. Your bra will only be, and then only contain half your titties. And contain is a generous word right now, because if your bra is right here and half of your titty is down there, it ain't containing shit. It's just sitting on top of it while it's smushed up against your chest. So most of my stuff is 36C, which is fine. You know, I can hook the most narrow hook, but you know, I'm gonna have to do that every time with a 36. But with a 34, I can, you know, I may be able to vary between the middle hook and the last hook. You know, I mean, a 34C is an odd ass combination to have to contend with. There are people dealing with much more terminal things than an odd ass bra size, mind you. I realize that. And while I'm slipping a word in for you fellas, let me just throw out there that a woman's headlights are not a direct indication that you are doing something amazing that arouses her. Thought I'd let you know because I love you. It's like even some of you, okay, little boys, but some grown ass men don't realize that you are flattering yourself, boo-boo. They don't work like that. They just don't. They don't. I mean, I'm not saying they're not in an intimate zone. They are most definitely an intimate zone. But don't use it as a direct indication, of how magnificent you are. They don't work like that. They're not like your genitals. It can be cold outside. Whatever situation, you can find an opposite situation. It can be hot outside and a fan is blowing directly on you. It could be hot outside and there's a breeze that's strong enough. I'm just saying. Give yourself some credit. I encourage it. I'm just saying, know when an inch is an inch. I'm just saying. But yeah, I just thought I'd dish the tea on titties today. Groovy smooches.